Crime gripping the city of San Francisco, the latest murder involving a well-known tech executive. Investigators say 43-year-old Bob Lee was stabbed to death this morning. Lee was the founder of Cash App and a former executive with the company Square, who most recently worked at crypto startup MobileCoin. His sudden death just stunning the tech world. Correspondent Sloan Glass is live for us. And Sloan, you spoke exclusively with one of Lee's friends.
And Nichole, he described his shock that his friend, who he describes as kind-hearted, open-minded, and non-confrontational, could die in such a senseless act. Lee's death has the tech world, including Elon Musk, demand that San Francisco authorities handle the rise in murders across the city.
He had two daughters that he loved very much. He talked about them highly. So it's extremely sad that he's leaving behind two daughters to grow up without their father.
Former MMA fighter Jake Shields spoke exclusively to NewsNation about his friend Bob Lee. The two were set to meet back in Miami, where Lee had relocated the day after he was killed. You might not know his name, but his technologies are likely on your phone. An executive at the payment company Square, Bob Lee founded Cash App, a mobile payment service that allows users to transfer money. He was also an executive at the cryptocurrency startup MobileCoin and had worked as a software engineer at Google. But seeing a spike in crime, decided to leave the city, only to return to San Francisco on a business trip.
He did, comment on San Francisco deteriorating, which is why he actually had just relocated to Miami. So I'm not sure why he's even back there. I think he had a little business back in San Francisco for a couple days.
At 2:30 in the morning, San Francisco police received a call that someone had been stabbed. Lee was still alive when police arrived, but later died at the hospital. Lee was only 1 block away from the office of his former employer, Google, in the affluent San Francisco area of Rincon Point.
It should be one of the safest neighborhoods in San Francisco. It's extremely rich, all the high rises.
Still, Shields says Lee wanted his daughter and wife out of SF. According to the San Francisco Police Department, violent crime in the city is up 6% from the year prior. Murder cases saw a low in 2019, but saw an uptick after the pandemic. There have been 13 reported murders this year, 3 more than this time in 2022. Tributes from the tech world pouring in. Jack Dorsey reacting with one word: horrific. MobileCoin CEO Josh Goldbard saying in part, Bob's real resume is in the hearts and minds he touched in his time here. Bob's legacy is the feeling that you can make a difference if you try. Bob's legacy is his children.
He's really respected in the tech community because he never really talked about his own accomplishments. Other people would tell him like, oh yeah, Bob's like, a super big deal in the tech industry. It's like, oh, that's interesting, but he's a good person.
And Elon Musk responding to Shields' tweet about his friend, saying, violent crime in SF is horrific, and even if attackers are caught, they are often released immediately. Musk tagging San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins in his tweet.
No arrests have been made, and in a newly released statement, San Francisco mayor says that they are confident when an arrest is made, their district will do whatever necessary to hold any individuals accountable for their actions.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.